Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting kind of far away from the table because I have Wally on my lap. He's never joined me on my lap for a reading. I don't know if you guys can hear him purring. He's very loud. Anyway, it's so cool to have him on my lap for a reading because I don't really get to sit with him a lot and it's just really nice. So yeah, he's here with us today. I felt the energy was really heavy yesterday, and I found it interesting that after I posted that you guys were talking about how you were feeling that energy too. Isn't that interesting how energy works when we're all part of a collective? It's like we're in a secret club. Anyway, I have cat hair all over me now. So yeah, I wanted to I grabbed this deck, and it's not a deck I use a lot because it deals with some, oh my goodness, what is happening? Oh my goodness. Interesting, he's never been up on this desk before. Okay, hello, Wally. That's amazing. Anyway. Let me just get out of your way, Wally. Jeez. So anyway, I grabbed this deck, and it's a deck that I don't use a lot because it does deal with, I know I talk about, oh my goodness. I know I talk about heavy stuff on my channel. This deck definitely talks about some harder connections in love. If he doesn't move, I will move him. Here, do you want to go in the window? There you go. No, you just want love. Oh my gosh, he just knocked a deck down, and that was the only card that didn't get knocked down with it. The rest are all over the floor. Okay, sign a card from Wally. We're off to a great start. I couldn't let you get close to me. So I feel like this is someone who pushed you away. Oh my gosh, Wally's like Godzilla on my table right now. Come on, just get out of the way. I feel like this is someone who possibly pushed this connection away for whatever reasons. Perhaps they had things they weren't willing to look at. This could have been someone who was operating from a place of ego, a very low vibrational energy. That was cool how Wally came in. That was really interesting. I never thought he'd do that. So yeah, I feel like this is someone who's pushed you away. And like I said, I feel like I need to take this card because the entire deck is now on the floor, but this one was left behind. So I couldn't let you get close to me. We'll just put you over in the corner. So yes, let's have a look. Deep breath. Deep breath. It's okay. We have patterns. Oh my gosh. You know how I'm always talking about getting back on the merry-go-round of a counterpart connection? We do have patterns, and we see repetitive behavior, same again, behavioral patterns, reoccurring, no change, actions speak louder. I want to say it, actions speak louder than words. It doesn't say that, but my brain wanted to say it. A leopard never changes its spots. So right away, I feel like you're dealing with someone who you've tried to be with. Perhaps, this person had behaviors that they just kept repeating. Perhaps it was, on again, off again. I feel like maybe this person would appear to change and then very quickly fall back into the same patterns. And this can go for you too. You could have been stuck in patterns. Yeah, Wally says, yeah. I know on my journey, I have a lot of patterns that I do in relationships that I've been working on. Anyway, We have stagnation, stuck, stationary, delays, pause, setbacks, problems, obstruction, stalling, slow moving, holdups. So at times this connection could have become very stagnant, or at times, maybe right now it feels very stagnant. Maybe there's nothing happening. So let's shuffle and have a look. We do have wires crossed, miscommunication, mix-up, error, misunderstanding, fallout, clash, not on the same page, conclusions, confusion, taken the wrong way. So this could be someone you have communication problems with. This could have been someone who you had a falling out with, lots of misunderstandings, confusion. We have thrills, fun, exhilarating, a fling, exciting, nothing serious, a high, just for kicks, entertainment. So with this energy, the fact that we have this person by a motorcycle, a fling, I'm seeing, you know, Knight of Wands energy, perhaps someone who is, Wally, please. Someone who is very inconsistent, hot and cold. Perhaps this person wasn't looking for a relationship. Perhaps they felt, you know, commitment energy and ran. We have undecided, confused, unsure, unclear, doubts, receiving mixed signals, undetermined, back and forth. On again, off again, hot and cold, inconsistent, confusion. What do you want? Arrogant, you could have been dealing with a King of Wands, so someone who is more focused on themselves, their own problems. This could have been someone with a lot of ego. I'm right, rude, opinionated, superior, boastful, full of oneself, cocky, egotistical, overconfident. And that's, you know, someone vibrating in very low energy. And if you're vibrating on a higher level or a more healed level, it's hard to make someone like that see, you know? Wally's just being a troublemaker. Oh. I thought I had a card over. Anger. Snappy, bad temper, irritable, argumentative, intimidating. So you could have been dealing with someone just like those two cards said. Hang on, Wally. Oh my goodness. He's in a box, you guys. You know cats in boxes. You know cats in boxes. I didn't want to pause it. Anyway, interesting. When I went over to close that box that he was in, licking plastic, the plastic tape, I mean, it says 11 on the side of the box. So maybe you're dealing with a counterpart. We have holding back, anxious to come forward, hesitation, waiting, stalling, reluctance, wanting to reach out. That's the energy we've been getting. I need to do one more shuffle. That was so satisfying. Sabotage, self-sabotage, self-destructive, blocking success, creating issues, pushing away. Someone who self-sabotaged. It came from Wally. Wally speaks. Ruining chances, which is everything someone in that lower vibrational energy does. All right, let's see what's happening here. We have accused. Oh my gosh. Accused, question, rumbled, incriminated, evidence, hot seat, start explaining, interrogation. I can only tell you what this feels like, or what these with this and all the other energy, with that lower vibrational energy, I really do feel like you were dealing with someone who was not healed and who was acting from a place of old wounds, acting from a place of fear, hurt, whatever it was. I see a lot of self-sabotage. I see this person not letting you get close to them not wanting to look at those things about themselves, especially with that arrogance card, that I'm right. I'm the one that's right. And with accused, I do get the feeling of projection. So I get the feeling of someone who is very unhealed, who is projecting things onto you, things that they're actually doing. This person could have accused you of something. They could have accused you of, I don't know what. If this was someone who was in their ego and their fear, they could have accused you of being with someone else. They could have accused you of whatever. The energy that I'm getting is this is probably someone that when you tried to tell them how you felt, they blame shifted and accused you of something or made it your problem. It's about you, is what I'm seeing. Red flags. Oh my gosh. Anyway. You could have felt like you were being interrogated by this person at times. I just get the energy of someone projecting onto you. And we do have red flags. Ignoring red flags, warning signs, people expressing concern, issues, unhealthy dynamic, toxic traits, manipulative, danger, abusive. And this could have been someone that your friends warned you about. This could have been someone that your friends and family were concerned about the way they were treating you. Maybe you told your friends and family how they were treating you, and your friends and family were like, what? Like, what? How are they treating you? With all that energy, that low vibrational energy, I'm feeling someone who is not healed and who was pulling down your energy. And I know I was channeling that the other day in a reading. And this could have been someone who had a lot of red flags and you ignored the red flags. With the merry-go-round, this could have been someone who treated you in a way before they said they changed, you forgave them, you gave them another chance, and they did it again. You could have seen the red flags again and ignored them again. No judgment here, my friends. And we do have player energy, which is that Knight of Wands energy. Juggles, options, games, flirty, sweet talker, on and off, goes through a lot of people. So you could have been dealing with someone like that. Let's see what comes out. What do we need to know? We have avoid. Oh my gosh, it just get. That's what I mean. These decks. This deck gets down and dirty. Oh my goodness. So, like I said, I was feeling this is someone who could have avoided this connection. You could have been anxious attachment, and you could have anxious attachment. So when things began to go wrong, you could have anxiously attached to this person, trying to give more, and perhaps they started avoiding more because they are an avoidant here. There is an independent energy about this person, so perhaps they didn't want to give up their independent lifestyle. Perhaps they were, like I said, the King of Wands, more focused on what was going on in their world. Anyway, this person could have turned their back on this connection. Avoidant, I couldn't let you get close to me. We also have therapy, so I feel like this is someone who has, has things going on that they need, help with, actual help with. Therapy, help needed, recognizing issues, analysis, healing, emotional issues, talking to a professional. And I was watching something this morning, and in the comment section, it said, oh, what did it say? it said, be wary of trying to help people who don't think they're sick. So this could have been someone, like I said, with that accused card and all that other energy and the avoidant, and now this could have been someone who you tried to help, but you can't force someone to heal. You can't heal someone. You can, what's the expression? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it. And I do feel like this is someone who maybe projected on you and has, you know, things that they actually need help with, as in therapy. We have destruction. Oh my gosh. Chaos, upheaval, losing yourself, turbulence, beyond repair, toxic, turmoil, shattering, destroyed, tower moment. All right. Did I shuffle that card out or was it on the bottom? I can't even remember. I think I shuffled it out. Did I? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what comes out. We have apology. Oh, isn't... So, like that holding back card said, this is someone who wants to communicate with you. This is someone who knows they owe you an apology. Knows they owe you an apology, in the wrong, acknowledgement, admitting mistakes, justification, knows ball is in their court to act. So this is definitely someone who owes you an apology. And perhaps, you know, with that merry-go-round energy, the pattern, the repetitive behaviors, perhaps this person has apologized before and the same thing happened. We have sabotage again. Self-sabotage, self-destructive, blocking success, creating issues, pushing away, ruining chances. That's Five of Swords energy, my friends. That's where we're acting from a lower vibrational energy and we're doing it to protect ourselves. We're doing it because that's the way we were raised, to protect ourselves, or that's how we learned how to protect ourselves against the people who were threatening us. But in the end, those are also the things that stop us from having healthy relationships, that sabotage relationships. Well, that one did a little flip off my thumb. Time passed by, too late, delays, time wasted, no contact, past, been a long time, awkward. Blue eyes could be symbolic, divine timing. The energy that I'm getting with this, this could be someone who has wanted to apologize but hasn't been able to come forward. Hasn't come forward yet. This is someone who, like that holding back card said, this is someone who knows they want to talk to you, but they talk themselves out of it. We also have no effort on the bottom. And it says lack of action, not trying, idleness, prioritizing other things, making others feel disappointed. So this could have been someone who didn't put enough effort into this connection. This could have been someone who prioritized other people over you, other things over you. And it tried to stop recording on me. I'm on to you, universe, devil energy, whatever it is. Whatever's trying to stop this message from coming out. Karma. Okay, so one thing I was hearing with the accused and the selfish card, the arrogant card, all the cards we saw in the beginning. I have to tell you, my chest feels very heavy right now, almost like I have like a heart chakra blockage. With this no effort, this could have been someone who wasn't giving enough effort to this connection, and when you tried to bring it up, they could have projected onto you about things. We do have karma, and it's interesting because one thing I was seeing when I saw this person sitting here alone and, you know, it says making others feel disappointed, I was thinking perhaps this is someone who's going through karma, and we do have it here. Karma is a thing. It says consequences for their actions, being taught a lesson, justice, a taste of their own medicine, karmic debt, closing in on them. So, you know, this could be someone who's going through a lot of karma and things are just kind of falling apart in their life. So we have arrogant coming out again. I'm right, rude, opinionated, superior, boastful, full of oneself, cocky, egotistical, overconfident. And again, that's someone operating in a very low vibrational energy who will avoid accountability. You know, they won't back down. They have a very strong opinion. Stormy shows arguments, troubles, turbulent, unsettled, rough patch, unstable, explosive conflict and tension. And I do feel like there were some pretty harsh arguments here, and especially because it doesn't look like this person wants to back down, even though I think they have some things that need some healing with the therapy card. Again, I feel a very heavy weight on my chest right now. I feel like this is someone who you tried, and Spirit's saying this is someone who needs help with what they're going through. It could be because of trauma. It could be because of the way they were raised. But this is someone who they need to recognize what they're doing here with therapy. Emotional issues. Let's get, I'm only going to get one more, I think, and then we'll do tarot underneath. So let's get one more. Okay, so we have no effort coming out. Again, we did talk about no effort. I just don't think this person wanted to put effort into this connection, or they didn't want to put effort into looking at what they needed to change here and how they were possibly projecting. And this could have been someone that you felt was in a third-party connection or something. You could be very intuitive. You could have accused them of something and they could have absolutely like flipped out on you because they obviously knew you were right. Let's get one more. Selfish, third party. Selfish. What did I say with that King of Wands? Someone who's more focused on their own wants and needs. Doesn't think of others, greed, narcissism, lacks empathy. Their wants, needs come first. And I feel like if you tried to say that, they projected onto you. And like that therapy card said, this is someone who needs therapy. Like this is someone who you can't just hope they'll get better one day. This is someone who needs actual help. And I'm not saying this person is a narcissist, but because we all have narcissistic traits and tendencies within us. But this is like a lot. We do have third party on the bottom. Love triangle, multiple options, already taken, love affair, competing for the same person. So that may resonate with some of you. What have I been saying this entire time about this ego and the low vibrational energy acting from a place of ego? Pride, self-importance, image, admiration, appearances, narcissism, high value on looks. So you've got some energy here, my friends. It's funny because I just wanted to cut open to the deck and see. I was gonna It's funny because these are some pretty heavy cards that are coming out, and I know they're not all heavy cards. This deck punches hard, I'm telling you. But anyway, I cut open to commitment. So this person, it says commitment issues, independent, no labels, keeping options open, grass is greener syndrome. So this could have been someone, Knight of Wands, who was on the run, who didn't want to settle down, who didn't want to commit, and who wasn't willing to let even themselves get close to themselves. This is someone who doesn't want to face themselves. That's what I'm hearing. Now, what deck do I want to use for this one? I intuitively choose them, so just give me a moment. I always wait until, well, sometimes I do it before, but today I waited. I think I'll go with these ones. So we do have 10 of Pentacles on the bottom and 7 of Cups. So that does kind of give that commitment. You know, perhaps you saw this being a committed relationship, you wanted it to be, but this person was keeping their options open. This person was focused on their own SHIT, on what they had going on, all of their cups here, multiple cards here say this person was more focused on themselves. We have the Page of Wands. So Page of Wands is that fling energy that we saw, that false start. You know, it's like the mini Fool. It didn't actually grow into anything stable. And I feel like this may be someone, Page of Wands, that sometimes is inspired to like reach out to you and rekindle, and then the cycle repeats. We have Judgment. So Judgment shows that this person needs to have an awakening. Like they really have to go within, self-reflect. This is someone who needs to take accountability. Heavy, heavy, heavy energy. I'm sure you guys know what I mean about what it means, what judgment means. You know, I know that you guys have been through judgment moments where you've had to go in and reflect. And you know, judgment is also the energy of someone who can receive karma for their bad behavior. That's, you know, the universe making them face their decisions. Oh, look, we have the 7 of Wands. Interesting. 7 of Wands flipped out, and 7 of Wands shows someone who could have become very defensive when you tried to talk to them about any of these things. This could be, we have King of Stars, King of Pentacles, someone stubborn, set in their ways. Two of Cups. I don't want to say anything about that King of Pentacles yet. The King of Pentacles and the Two of Cups makes me think that this person is changing and trying to level up so they have something to offer you. We do have the Moon here. So this could be someone who's finally listening to their intuition. It shows hidden forces at work here with the Moon. Something you don't see. So, like I said, I don't want to say anything about that King of Pentacles yet. I'd like to think that's someone leveling up and coming in with Two of Cups energy, but we shall see. So we have 6 of Cups. Oh my gosh. 6 of Cups. Someone from your past. Wounds that need healing. Childhood wounds specifically. We've been talking about it. Behavior patterns that they have because of the way they were hurt while they were a child or in past connections. it does show the need for healing childhood wounds here. This is also soulmate energy, soul contract energy. These two look like they're getting married under that thing there. I always say it looks like a marriage, and it looks like chairs. And in some of my decks, you actually see the cups, or the energy in the card can represent your ancestors and people in your past, like past generations. And what I'm seeing here, I know this sounds crazy, but you know me, I'm crazy pants. I think we're the normal ones though, you guys, and everybody else is the crazy ones. I said that to someone in their reading today. I was like, this is normal to me. Anyway. So what I'm almost seeing is like your past, generations from the past who couldn't break those cycles. It's almost like they're watching you heal those cycles together. I just don't know if your person is there yet. You know, this does show someone from your past wanting to connect with you. It does show the two of you thinking about each other a lot. It's definitely a soul connection here. But like I said, it seems like your person is avoidant of this and oh my gosh. And focused on their own stuff. Emperor. This could be someone, this is Emperor energy right there in the reverse. Like, you know, not wanting to budge, not wanting to admit they're wrong. Lots of ego, power struggle, control. So this is someone who needs to heal those things we saw with the therapy card. You could be dealing with the divine masculine with the Emperor or an Aries. And we have strength. Oh my gosh. This does represent the connections that I talk about, those counterpart connections where you're meant to see the worst sides of each other. And yet you still love that person, even though that person, you know, hurts you, you still love them. It's Beauty and the Beast, I'm telling you. And it is a connection that can't be destroyed nor recreated with anyone else. It's part of what's so frustrating. You know, I do hope that this person is strong enough to embody this Emperor energy, and not in the reverse, in the upright, and take control of their life and their actions, and heal those things. But yeah, definite, this is definite counterpart energy to me. So is these lessons that need to be learned. And especially with the fact that we have strength, the Emperor, and the Six of Cups. You know, this is counterpart energy, a connection that's meant to test you. You're dealing with someone with a lot of pride and ego, that's for sure. And we have Five of Cups, sadness. All right, so let's have a look. I want to see... I actually kind of want to look specifically at... What do I want to look at? I kind of want to look at this person's current energy first, and then I'm going to ask about some of these cards. So what is this person's current energy? It's funny because I wanted to, remember I just said I want to ask about that apology. Current energy, this is someone who's going through a lot of conflict in their life, but this is also someone who wants to resolve things with you. I do see this person going through a lot in their life. There's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of blockages, but it is coming out in the reverse, and the reverse is resolution. It's someone who wants to resolve things, and we have Justice. So we have two cards about wanting to make things right, knowing they owe you an apology, in the wrong, acknowledgement, admitting mistakes, justification. So that's their current energy right now. Communication, Ace of Crystals, communication about the truth, clarity. It's interesting how that happened. So resolution, this is someone who wants resolution. Yes, that all fits. They want to make things right here. This is Libra energy. I'm seeing fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, let's look at this apology. Okay, so with the apology, this is interesting because we have the Seven of Wands and we have the Self. And the Seven of Wands is, we talked about it because it flipped out. It's someone who is in denial about looking at their shadows. This card is about when you go within and you take accountability and you look at the way you treat people and you apologize. I'm almost feeling like, if you guys are familiar with AA, you know that I'm a recovering alcoholic, and it's like the 12 steps. You hit a point in those steps where you're supposed to make amends with people you wronged. And for anyone on this healing journey who, you know, reflects about their shadows, has done childhood healing, who's done therapy, who has, you know, been working on themselves, you know how important it is to do that, and how it actually can change your life for the better. This is someone who was acting from a place of ego, who was not willing to look within, and who deflected and was defensive about looking at themselves, is what I'm seeing. And it feels to me like this person wants to apologize for how defensive they've been and how they didn't want to look within themselves with the mirror. And the mirror coming out, very symbolic of counterpart energy. On the bottom, we have the Two of Crystals. So this person could have chosen not to look at themselves. This person could have chosen someone else. Interesting. I want to get a card for this no effort energy. What can you tell me about that no effort? No effort card. We have the Magician and we had the Lovers. Interesting. So with the no effort and the Lovers coming out, in the reversal of the Lovers, it talks about, you know, being on, like, having different ideas about what you want. One person giving more, the other person not giving enough. So it's possible that this person wasn't putting in enough effort. It's possible that it became unbalanced because you were giving more effort. With the Magician and the no effort, and the fact that this says prioritizing other things, with the Magician, you guys know I talk about it, the Magician can represent someone who appears to be manipulative because they're kind of, you know, focused on other things. They kind of appear like they're manipulating you. And so you could have felt that with this person. We do have, you know, narcissism popping out a few times. With the Magician, I do feel like this person lacked communication with you, lacked making things happen, lacked action, lacked putting their, like, I feel like their words would say something completely different than their actions. And that Lovers does show, you know, I just feel like this person chose other things over you. They just didn't prioritize this. And I feel like you had a completely different idea about what you want. Like, I just feel like you wanted so much more, and that they were different vibrations, you know? You were at different vibrations. They're down here, lower vibration. I feel like you're up here. We have Judgment on the bottom. And to me, that's someone who, Judgment shows this person needing to have an awakening about some of the things that they were doing. This person could have judged you. This person could have blamed you unfairly, especially with the Justice card, and not wanted to take accountability. I almost feel like I need to do this because then it's in perfect alignment. I get the fact that this person didn't want to take accountability for the lack of energy here. Let's see how you're currently feeling about this person. We have the Eight of Stars and the Eight of Wands. Oh my gosh. There's a lot here. Eight of Stars, Eight of Pentacles shows that you feel like you put a lot into this person. I feel like right now you're focused on yourself, your own craft, your own work. I do feel like this is someone that if they changed, that you would choose this connection, even though you know it's hard work. It's interesting that we have, this gives me magician vibes, this Eight of Stars. We also have Eight of Wands on the bottom. And I do feel like perhaps you're trying to move forward with your life. I feel, again, if they came in the right way, if they had a Tower moment and they came in the right way, you'd be more open to this. I do feel like perhaps this person lacked communication or effort with the Eight of Wands, and it did create arguments. You know, we saw it with that explosive card, the stormy card, and I feel like perhaps you had to walk away from them. Empress, yeah, you did. Empress, you had to walk away from it. You led that horse to water and it didn't want it. So you left it there. I know that's a horrible joke. And we do have Empress, so you focusing on yourself, you evolving into the Divine Feminine. That's part of your journey to empower yourself. The Sun, perhaps it activated masculine energy in your person. Let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? We have the Fool. So this is someone who feels like they were foolish. This is someone who it looks like they want to take a leap of faith towards you and take their chance. The Moon shows this person's intuition is guiding them right now. I feel like they don't know what's going on with you. I feel like they feel you detaching, so there's fear. The Moon does show their intuition is guiding them to you, to take action towards you. Fool. Page of Wands is a mini Fool. So this person's intuition is guiding them to take a leap of faith towards you. Interesting. Can you show me what's coming for this connection? What is coming in the future for this connection? We have the Five of Cups and Judgment. So this is interesting because it feels like you getting your justice. It shows that the sadness that this person feels, I feel like it turns into healing, into Six of Cups energy, into reflection. And we do see Judgment here. So perhaps this person's regret getting to them and them finally going within is what I'm seeing. And then we have this Two of Cups energy with communication, Page of Crystals. I'm going to get another one. We have the World. So we do have this person coming in, wanting to fix this cycle, wanting to close the distance. This could be an online connection. You could be at a distance. You could be at an emotional distance. And we have the Sun. So we do see, to me, this looks like a test to see if that cycle is over. And again, do you want to get back on the merry-go-round, you know, because this is heavy energy. Do you want to see if that pattern repeats itself? The Sun shows this person being in masculine energy, so taking charge. Interesting. Yeah, Chariot, taking charge, all right, Jay. We also have yin and yang there. So perhaps now you're vibrating at the same frequency and this can move forward. We have the Seven of Crystals and the Devil in reverse, showing this person wanting to end. It's like that's the end of deception, the end of manipulation, the end of gaslighting, the end of avoiding this, the end of running away, the end of ghosting, the end of denial. I want to see advice for this connection. We have the Emperor and the High Priestess. Oh my gosh. Isn't it like, I just... Spirit, you work in funny ways. Your advice, we have the Emperor and the High Priestess. So we have this message about, first of all, let me say for the Emperor, my advice is to work on your own stability, to, you know, work on your own stability, focus on your own foundation right now. And with the High Priestess, it's about listening to your intuition. So if your intuition is still telling you that this is your person, I do see the Emperor coming in. It could be that it takes a while with the High Priestess. You may have to be patient for this person. I do see this person taking control of their life here and giving in to their intuition and reflecting and going within, perhaps revealing something to you. The Nine of Wands shows don't give up hope. Oh my goodness. Don't give up. I'm sorry, Spirit. I'm not mocking you. I'm not. But this is one of those situations where it's such heavy energy, but it's also one of the situations where in counterpart connections, I often see people heal this energy and move forward with their counterpart because their counterpart is worth healing for, is worth changing for. And that's what I'm seeing with the Emperor and the High Priestess. This person fighting for this, Nine of Wands. New beginning, Ace of Pentacles. I also want you to embody your masculine energy. And I don't normally do this. No, should I do it? I don't know if I should do it. I'm going to do it. I just heard some of you, do it, go down that road. We have I want to read you a card that I often read to feminines, and it's about releasing your lower self. And the fact that the Emperor came out, when that comes out as advice, I always feel the need to read this to any feminines, doesn't matter the gender who are watching. I'm not talking about gender. I love you all. You're all perfect, just the way you are. Or however you want to be. The twin flame reunion starts by restoring harmony within your inner soul polarities, which brings balance to your inner masculine so that your inner feminine feels loved and supported. The masculine twin implies that the divine masculine role within your twin flame dynamic must be healed in order to restore union within. This means that you must heal your inner masculine, which also strengthens the masculine twin flame. You can accomplish this by reprogramming your personal life from not feeling good enough into your ultimate truth, declaring that you are more than enough. Pay attention to any fixer patterns that may arise and surrender control of others or situations, especially where your twin flame is concerned. Focus on your own needs. This helps your self-worth as you transcend the lesser version of yourself and rise above challenges that have prevented your inner masculine from standing in your truth and feeling empowered. And the whole time I was reading that, channeling is so weird. The whole time I was reading that, I was hearing in Never Been Kissed. I know, I quote Never Been Kissed a lot. In Never Been Kissed, she's, you know, so forcefully saying, I can grab a bull's balls. You don't think I can grab a bull's balls? I can grab a bull's balls. Anyway. I actually want to see if this person is going to take any action in the near future. So in the near future, let's look at any action this person will take. What action is this person taking in the near future? Ugh, we have the King of Cups and the Two of Cups. What the heck? We also had the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. So communication. Someone telling you how they feel and an offer of love. So apparently this person is taking action in the near future. Perhaps this happened long ago. Anyway, let's see the potential outcome of this connection as it stands. We have Judgment. What is happening here? We have Judgment and the Empress. You guys, Judgment over heartbreak, over third party. We see Empress, so we see a nurturing, caring connection. We see them as the Emperor, you as the Empress. We see Judgment, which talks about a renewal of love. It talks about justice being served, someone taking accountability, you feeling free, release of all this. Anyway, an awakening, a spiritual awakening. And then we have, that is crazy. That is crazy pants. We have the Nine of Stars, which represents when you're both on your the path to your higher self. So you guys are both on your path, trotting along, Chariot energy. And then we have the Flower of Life, which is when you are reborn from this. It's when you rise above your childhood wounds. It's when you rise above how you've been conditioned, and you heal patterns and you break cycles. It's creation, Flower of Life. I'm hearing, oh, Anyway, I scoffed because it doesn't matter what I do. This is the message that comes through. Look, I just cut open to the Wheel of Fortune. It's all happening in divine timing. I didn't even mean to do that. Oh my goodness gracious. What should I get you now? Oh, let's go Animal Apothecary. I haven't used that in a few weeks. I'll shuffle them first. For whoever's watching. Oh no. Okay, here we go. It's going to be one of those days. For anyone who's watching, I'm going to do a pick a card reading tomorrow, and I'm looking for ideas, and I'll take whatever one speaks to my higher self. You know how I said I think this person is avoiding their shadows and avoiding responsibility and avoiding looking at themselves and reflecting. This came out, you guys. And you guys know how I feel about this card. 33 could be symbolic to you. You know how I feel about the energy of this card. It really speaks to me because I come from a family who we did not look at our shadows. We did not take responsibility. We did not talk about feelings, problems, conflict. It was like, let's sweep it under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist. And in my healing journey, I've learned to look at those shadows, and like this Jaguar, I'm sorry, that's how I say it. Jaguar. I'm Canadian and I'm weird. I say things funny. Like this Jaguar card talks about, I kept my Jaguar trapped in a corner of my mind and I didn't want to look at it. And that's what I feel with your person. And it says, if you nourish this Jaguar, it can actually show you what an amazing person you are and how much potential you have and how you are rare. So yeah, let's read it. I don't want to cover up the mirror. Jaguar represents the shadow, and it's on page 74, 11. And if we're looking at that, 7, Chariot energy, for Emperor energy. In order for there to be forward movement, the Emperor must look at their shadow. That's what I'm hearing. Jaguar represents the shadow, the subconscious aspects of ourselves we push away. Carl Jung, I don't know how to say it, say these aspects usually stem from situations we encountered as children that lead us to feel shame, unworthiness, and abandonment. We then live out these programmed beliefs as adults. I was saying all of those things. Jaguar comes to speak to us about nourishing our shadow. In this image, we see her drinking from the well of wholeness. The well in this image, inspired by analyst Marion Woodman, is our place of nourishment and absolute wholeness. Water is where all life comes from. Without it, we have no vitality. Many of us ignore and starve our shadow aspects because they cause us so much pain. We push them away and we deeply criticize them. We chain our jaguar shadow and confine her to the furthest part of the backyard of our minds. She howls and cries for nourishment, yet we still ignore her. In her banishment, because of lack of love, her power grows as the master of self-sabotage. Ironically, if you would begin a relationship with her, you would realize that she is your greatest asset and leads to fulfilling your life's purpose. Funny that we instinctively banish her. Jaguar's medicine asks you to create a self-talk relationship with yourself and to ride the wave of hurt within. Every time a painful feeling arises, you now must tell yourself, I'm right here to feel this with you. I accept this uncomfortable feeling, and I will ride it out with you. I am here to feel this with you. And if you do this, the emotion will always detox out and dissipate, leading to much quicker healing. But you must be strong and endure the pain. Commit to riding the waves of emotion together within yourself. This is the nourishment your jaguar shadow requests. If you witness her, she will start showing you a new and indestructible power within. Your shadow is where your diamond lives. And that's where my diamond lived most of my life. That poor jaguar was dehydrated and neglected. Interesting. Let's get another one. We have Metamorphosis 34. Anyway. I don't know why it excites me so much. I've been spending a lot of time talking about caterpillars and butterflies. And we also have 34, which is Empress and Emperor. Just saying. 7, Chariot energy. 34. Why do I feel like singing everything? It's on page 77. There was another one that was on page 77. It was the twin flame, the twin flame card I read you was on page 77. So now we have 7777. 7. For Caterpillar to become the butterfly she's destined to be, she has to commit to the most ambitious act of allowing her past self to become annihilated, which is what happens between the self card and the flower of life card. That's when you dissolve, and then the flower of life is where you grow into a butterfly. A radical change is at hand for you as well, as you're asked to step into the fuller version of yourself. Caterpillar says that the cocoon phase is scary and painful, but so worth it. Let go of attachments to your identity and outcomes. If something is happening that seems to be impeding your dream, the medicine of this card asks you to understand that it's supposed to be like this. Resisting this moment will only slow down your development in the cocoon. Expect challenge and the demanding labor of metamorphosis. There will be moments of great pain and not believing that you can do it. Give loving acceptance to the old fearful parts of you that feel frustrated and trapped, but be clear in your understanding that these feelings are an illusion trying to keep you in the comfort of the known. The old cloak you wore for protection is now ready to be shed. It no longer serves the purpose you once needed it for. Strip away the veils and step into the dark unknown of your fullest potential. You are on the verge of a profound transformation, and being asked to live in the end, keeping in mind the beauty, success, and fullness coming for you. You cannot fully fathom how glorious your future self will be because you only know the life of a caterpillar, but you must be steadfast in your faith. The metamorphosis will be complete soon, and something more profound than your deepest desires is awaiting you. Be strong, little caterpillar. Big change is coming for you. I love it. Be strong, little caterpillar. Be strong. I love it. Let's get a couple of advice cards for you from this deck. I seek beauty everywhere I go, within everyone and everything I see. Beautiful. So you could be someone who always sees the good in people. You could be someone who's vibrating at a high frequency, and if you know what I mean, you can truly see the good in everyone. You no longer have judgment for people. You can see how harshly other people judge you and other people. It's crazy how anyway, it's an interesting energy, but this is where you're headed. I seek beauty everywhere I go, within everyone and everything I see. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, come on. I forgive myself and set myself free. And like I said, I feel like you're someone that looks at your shadows and you forgive them, you heal them, and you set them free, and you keep going. And that's why you're this beautiful butterfly. It's funny, I really don't want to cover up that mirror because I feel like someone's doing some reflecting, and I feel like if I cover it up, I don't know why I feel that way. And on the bottom of the deck, we have, I am safe in the universe. All life loves and supports me. Beautiful. So my friends, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. I hope it made sense. And I will be doing, what time is it? I will be doing a face one in a little bit. So I will see you then. And I love you. And don't forget to let me know about a pick a card reading. Like I said, I'll take the first one that speaks to my higher self. Anyway, I love you guys, and I will see you soon, and I am sending you a hug. Thank you for spending your time with me today, my friend. You're all my friends, and I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.